Most people confuse aging with maturing. They think that just because they pay taxes and have a job, they're adults. But psychological maturity is a rare trait. It requires the ability to look at the world without the rose-tinted glasses of childhood. It requires you to accept things that are painful, unfair, and indifferent to your feelings. There are 5 specific uncomfortable truths that act as a filter. If you can accept them, you are actually mature. If you fight them, you are just an older child. The first truth is that nobody cares about your intentions, only your impact. We judge ourselves by our intentions. I didn't mean to hurt you, or I was going to start that business. But the world judges you by your actions and your results. You can be the kindest person in your head, but if you are unreliable in reality, you are unreliable. Maturity is accepting that your internal goodness means nothing if it doesn't translate into external action. You stop making excuses for why you didn't do things and start taking ownership of the fact that you simply didn't do them. The second truth is that you are going to be misunderstood, and you have to be okay with it. In our youth, we are desperate to explain ourselves. If someone dislikes us or misinterprets our silence as arrogance, we rush to correct the record. We plead, "No, that's not who I am." But a mature person understands that you cannot control the version of you that exists in other people's heads. To some, you will be the villain. To others, you will be a fool. Trying to manage everyone's perception of you is a full-time job that pays $0. You have to learn to let people be wrong about you and sleep soundly anyway. The third truth is that fair is a concept made up by humans, not nature. We are raised to believe that if we are good, good things will happen to us. This is the just world fallacy. When bad things happen to good people, we feel cheated. But reality is indifferent. You can do everything right and still fail. You can be healthy and get sick. You can be loyal and get betrayed. Maturity is dropping the entitlement that the universe owes you a specific outcome because you followed the rules. You play the hand you were dealt without looking at the dealer and asking for a refund. The fourth truth is that your parents are just flawed people who were figuring it out as they went along. For the first half of our lives, we view our parents as gods or authority figures. Later, we might view them with resentment for their mistakes. But true maturity happens when you humanize them. You realize they carried their own trauma, their own unfulfilled dreams, and their own confusion. You stop blaming them for your current problems. Even if they broke you, it is now your responsibility to heal yourself. Holding on to childhood resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And the fifth and final truth is that you have to choose your pain. There is no pain-free path in life. Discipline is painful, but so is regret. Being alone is painful, but so is being in a toxic relationship. Building a career is hard, but being broke is hard. Children look for the easy way out. Mature people understand that everything has a cost. The difference is that you get to choose what you are willing to suffer for. You stop asking for an easy life and start asking for the strength to endure a meaningful one.